and Take podcast with Brucey, Chuff and Lush.
How are we, gentlemen?
Hi,
We're back. It's another episode. How are we doing, gents?
Good. Back in town.
Back from Sydney.
So, Chop,
Yes.
did you know Damon was in Sydney until...
I remember he said something about it, but
When?
he neglected to
didn't tell
remind
me.
anyone.
I just said it in passing in
I
slot.
thought we were close friends. Seriously, I'll find out you're in Sydney when I get to Kata's birthday on Saturday.
Oh,
Sorry, that was my Apple Watch.
Apple Watch, talk to him. Even the Apple Watch didn't know you were in Sydney.
Yeah.
Fuck the Apple Watch.
How was Sydney?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It just went and saw one of Hannah's friends who just had a baby. And then did some shopping. Lots and lots of shopping.
How much retro shit did you buy?
So you didn't buy any clothing that was
No, I
made after 2000?
I bought adult clothes.
You actually bought some
I bought
adult clothes.
clothes.
What's in your definition adult clothes?
A navy blue button-up shirt. Plain navy from Academy, I think.
Oh, nice brand.
Linen,
Yeah.
like good. I need because I don't have any.
Who made you buy that?
I bought it myself because every time I go out, my best shirt is like a black Bill and Ted's Adventure shirt. So they got that, and then a bunch of other shit.
Was this your decision or was it Hannah's
What?
to buy the shirt?
Mine.
Yeah.
And I got some jeans.
Oh, you are a grown-up.
Yep.
He's doing grown-up things, Adam. We got obviously the shave happening this weekend,
Oh,
which is
we're
big
going to see
news.
his full head.
I can't wait to see this guy look like a 14-year-old schoolboy again.
Now I'm ready for it to shave because twice in Sydney, two separate occasions. Once on Saturday night when I had my hair tied up in jeans and a t-shirt, someone drove past while I was at the lights and goes, "Oi, Post Malone, are you Post Malone?" I was like, all right, whatever. The next day in Newtown, walk around, hat on, forwards, nothing like that. At the lights as I'm crossing, "Oi, are you Post Malone? Oi, Post Malone." So you know what? Now I'm ready to fucking get rid of it because he is one ugly motherfucker. And I look.
He's got a shit ton of tats on his face as well. How are they confusing you? Are they just giving you shit, you reckon?
Probably because that's why I was like, you know what, it's got to go.
How old do you reckon? Did you see the people that were saying this stuff?
25-ish white guys.
Don't you think it's time to grow up at a certain point? I reckon when you're a teenager, you can stop yelling shit out of a car.
Yeah, they were too old. Saturday night, fair enough, they were drunk. I think
Yeah.
in the back of an Uber, that was fair enough. But the next day was, like I said, 2 o'clock in Newtown while shopping.
Did you used to yell shit out of cars?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. What was your sort of
all
go-to?
the time.
You dropped your pocket.
You dropped your pocket.
Yeah, because they always look and then they think about what you actually said. You go, "Bah!" And they look every single time and then you just, "Bah!"
That is so juvenile. Well, look, we got the shave happening this weekend. We're
very
Maddie.
close.
We got Maddie from Mop Digital in here tonight as well. She's doing some filming.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thanks, Maddie. The girls handle our social media for us. So if you're interested in any social media, you need some people to post and create content for you. Mop Digital are your girls. So hit Maddie and Millie up at Mop if you want some social media marketing done for you.
Yep.
But we're sitting at 4,500. We're about
4 days.
4 days to go.
4 days. By tomorrow, 4 days.
Let's say $500 off our goal for Losh. I'll say this to you. Whatever we're at, I'll cover the difference
Boom.
before Saturday. So guys, donate.
I'll share that
you
with
don't,
you, Chop.
you
Everyone
don't.
stop donating.
No, don't. More. Studio 22 will cover the rest of it for you, Losh. So we'll
They
get you
can
to
afford it. Have you
5,000.
seen the car one of the directors drives?
Fuck off. But we'll get you to $5,000. So guys, last little bit to donate. If you haven't, the world's greatest shave is happening this Saturday. There's plenty of people doing it. Get behind it. It's a fantastic cause.
Well, it happens for an extended time. This is just a day that I chose.
Okay, well, whatever. It's happening this weekend.
This is the day.
This is the day.
My day.
Yeah.
We want to get all the money in. We want to hit $5,000
And you
before
can keep
Saturday.
donating till I think June or July afterwards. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I think you might afterwards feel sorry, so I might get some sympathy votes when
Yeah,
they see.
we are going to, obviously take a lot of photos,
Yes, and film. We'll be filming.
filming.
So stay tuned. The girls will whack that up for us during the week. And we'll give people a bit of a preview of what Uncle Fester will look like.
Fuck off.
But no, it's a great thing you're doing. And just remind everyone of why you're doing it again, Losh.
Just because it's for a good cause. Now, because I normally donate blood and can't do that because I've been getting tattoos.
Yep.
So I want to do something else.
Also,
man.
Found out now that I can actually donate plasma while getting tattoos.
I'm meant to be doing that tomorrow, actually.
Going in-
Plasma donation.
Going in next Thursday.
Yep. So that's fantastic, and let's get behind him, ladies and gents. $4,500 is what we're at. If you're an avid listener of Any Give and Take, we applaud you. Every little bit counts. 5, 10, whatever you can spare for the man, because I'll be covering the rest. So as much as you donate, you'll be saving me some money too. So thank you. But no, Brucey.
Now, Damon.
Oh shit.
Damon. Can't have your attention, Damon.
What?
We came... Chopper and I found out that you do Zumba twice a week.
Where did this come from?
Don't lie.
Don't lie, Damon.
We found out you do
Don't
Zumba.
lie. You do Zumba 1 or twice a week. We've got footage. We're going to put up on our Instagram page.
If you can find footage, I'll cover the rest of the
We
donation.
have footage. We have footage.
If you can find footage of me doing Zumba,
don't.
I'll shave my eyebrows.
Just tell me, when did you start?
I'll shave my eyebrows off if you find me ever doing
Answer the
Zumba.
question.
I've never done Zumba in my life.
He does some form of dance class then.
Where? Does it look like I do any form of... Look at the lumps in my knee.
It's never stopped you before.
Never.
There's not enough ecstasy going around to get me dancing again, mate. That's the only thing that used to get me through.
Would you do Zumba?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
Oh, how good. How good.
All right, Chop. Speaking of dance,
Yes.
we've seen the royal shenanigans in the last couple of days.
I know. I tell you
It
what.
stopped the world.
Channel 10, smart motherfuckers buying that because, wow. They had...
I don't think Channel 10 came up with the idea.
No, but they purchased the rights
Yeah,
to Australia.
absolutely, yeah.
It's only like 10 million viewers or some shit.
In Australia.
This is fucking crazy.
In the US, it outrated the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure.
How's that?
it
And
only
the Golden
went on-
Globes.
It only went on the UK our time this morning.
Yeah.
So,
And I've watched it.
I watched
Did either-
it last
I
night
have
with
not watched it.
Jess.
Damon was watching maths.
I was on a plane.
He was on a plane, yeah, because I messaged him and said, don't ever leave me again.
Convenient excuse. Did you
Yeah.
get home and watch maths, did you?
No, actually. I went home and I watched Lyle Alzado's Football Life.
All right.
What in the blue
Anyway.
fuck is that?
So I watched the Chop.
Yes.
And I came away from it thinking, sorry. I felt sorry for her. For both of them.
Yeah? Why?
Because it doesn't take Einstein to work out that there is some systemic racism in that institution, right?
No.
no.
Someone tried to tell me today that, no, they're not racist.
They're just
Okay.
old. They're old-fashioned.
All right.
Like, most of the people that be in the
They're
hospital...
White.
Yes.
White.
I mean, they did try to, but they asked for the color of the skin of the baby. They were like, they were worried
how dark,
about,
how dark is it going to be?
you gonna be?
right?
Yeah.
Because Meg is biracial, and they were worried that he would come out looking a little bit like her, which would, in their mind, affect the institution and everything they stand for.
Which is the most ridiculous thing in the world.
Absolute
But anyway.
crap, right? Then when obviously that they were talking about this in the interview, and they were going through this whole back and forth between Oprah and Meg, and then Harry came in and said something along the lines of, they didn't want to leave, and they didn't want to give up the being a prince or a princess or anything like that, but they didn't want the scrutiny that comes with being a royal on a day in, day out basis.
Absolutely.
At which point, I think the Royals, let's call them that, went, oh, here's our chance to kick them the fuck out. See ya. Right?
Ciao.
So, they've stripped pretty much.
They stripped the all of them. Harry's
stripped
even
them
lost
of all the title, right? So they're only the Duke and Duchess or whatever. So he's no longer a prince. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Clearly, he loves his wife, mother of
See.
his child. Would you give up being a prince for your wife?
Heartbeat.
He obviously didn't want to be one either, so he was more than happy to.
Well, I'm sure if he had his choice,
More
he
than
wouldn't
happy to
have given
handball
up,
it.
right?
Mate, first off, that life sucks.
Yeah, you are sheltered.
That life it just sucks. Just horrible. Obviously,
No excitement.
Obviously, he's never gonna not go anywhere and be unnoticed. But eventually, one day it'll probably die down, whatever. But otherwise, what a shit life.
Yeah.
And-
So everywhere you have to go to be on best behaviour,
Yeah, exactly.
surrounded by people telling you what to do.
Remember in his younger days when he went to that dress up party
As a Nazi.
Yeah, as a Nazi, like stuff like that. And he gets
Nazi dress up party.
Just come on, mate.
So
Did you hear
In a heartbeat, for sure. Obviously, he's got some money. He's not going to be left with fucking.
No.
he's
He
signed
got cut off.
He signed $100 million deal with Netflix.
Yeah, that's it.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's hosting.
I'm sure he's. That's what I was like. All right, I'm sure he's not going to walk out there with $1.85.
He bought an $11 million house in Southern Cal.
Canada.
No. Canada. They're in LA right now. They're staying in.
Just said he bought it in Southern Cal.
Yeah, no, but the house they're at the moment is the guy who directed Gone Girl. What's his name? He's a really prominent, super rich billionaire. What's his name?
Gus Van Sant.
No, I can't believe I forgot this.
Ed Burns. Spielberg.
No, it's not Spielberg. It's
Lucas.
I don't want to say the color. What's his name? Anyway. Mrs. Butt. He just gave them that house so they could live there because they wanted to move down from Canada.
He's never not going to have money.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. He's got mates. I'm sure he's got mates in the right places.
Go and buy a ranch somewhere and just.
Yeah. No, it's what it looked like. It was a big ass property.
Huge.
Lots of space.
David Fincher.
Tyler Perry.
Oh.
Tyler Perry. That's his house that they did the filming and all that stuff out, and that's where they've been staying in Southern Cal. He's loaded.
Yeah.
He owns. He's like a billionaire, Tyler Perry. For movie.
He's got the biggest studio now in terms
Yeah,
of
he
area.
built it himself, and it's where he shoots all his own movies.
It's always like, I think it's all black employee or something like that, or predominantly black employee.
So whose side are you on, Damon?
Oprah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't watched it, and I don't care. I like. Obviously, a lot of people do care. That's why I'm just.
It's fair to say. Look, it's fair to say. There's not much going on in the world right now, and that was very interesting to watch. But really,
It's not
really,
gonna
who
keep
gives a
me up
shit?
at night?
No.
Well, to be honest, could care less about the Royals and all that. I like the concept of it. It's good,
Yeah.
you know. Whatever. There's a royal family, whatever. But you don't care. But it's more about, for me, hopefully, we get some juicy gossip out of it.
Yeah, but
So it comes out. Obviously they're going to hopefully fight back.
Absolutely, they're gonna throw hammer and tong at them.
and then like the fucking what are they called?
Just on that little sniper attack. Did you hear what happened to McGowan today? He got a death threat yesterday saying someone's going to come kill him. Then today at his electorate in
Who
Rockingham.
would threaten Mark McGowan?
I don't
now,
obviously some
after
fuckhead.
what he's done.
the opposition.
So what happened was someone at his electorate in Rockingham today ran into the office.
Rockingham, no
But he
way.
wasn't. He wasn't there at the time.
He wasn't there
Yeah.
with like an Alpha wrap package, put it on the counter and ran out. So the cops had to come in and had to evacuate everyone. Someone got
Imagine
taken to
that.
hospital, obviously had a little bit
What
of a
was
fucking
it?
heart. Oh, fuck knows. We can
Imagine
check,
that, like,
check
so
news
you're
now.
in-
Lasagna or something. Someone put leftover
McGowan's
lasagna.
office evacuated over package.
Could have been really hot. And he just wanted to put it down.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sorry, was thrown under the window in the front office at the staff. A guy ran in and ran out and did it. That would just make you shit yourself, though. If you're just working there, next minute this package comes flying in the window.
Can't believe that's happened in Rockingham.
So imagine that you're at the office. Someone's going, "Get out! Get out! There's a bomb." I'm assuming they would have said something.
Yeah.
How fast are you running? You knocking anyone down?
Are you saving the elderly lady that does the paper?
Yeah, she's over the shoulder.
She's over.
Yeah, no.
She's just fireman rescue.
I'm last man out.
You're last man out, you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Chot. What about you?
I would definitely take people with me, but
You know that
if
scene
someone
in The
came and
Office?
did that today,
When
Yeah.
Michael Scott legs it.
Yeah.
If they do the
I was
fire,
thinking
that's
more.
shot.
I was thinking more George Costanza when he was
Walking,
with
yeah.
the kids. He's knocking
Yeah.
them down.
Yeah.
no,
out of the
come
way.
on, please. The funniest part in the office is when they do the fire drill.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
they're
That's
so
That's
good.
a you, Michael. With
Okay, it's happening. It's happening. Nobody panic.
No, I'm last. Last boots.
Yeah,
on
I'd
the
save
ground.
people.
Yeah, you got to save
sure.
people. How can you
Yeah.
fucking run out of there first?
Yeah. Oh, there's a couple of people in my office I wouldn't save, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's all right. As long as you take some people
I
with
got
you.
big shoulders. I'll shoot a few people in the blast.
That scares shitless though. If you're just working there and you know that he's had a death threat the day before, which is what happened in Hillary's electorate. Someone, I don't know if they dropped a letter or something like that, but they left a death threat. And then the next day you're working at his office and then a fucking package gets thrown in a window through the
Look,
window.
I think if people trying to scare him or anything like that. It's not going to happen.
I didn't realise people were so interstate politics.
That's my.
Has he done anything that
very
drastic?
I went and actually voted today, so I didn't have to go on Saturday. So and it was piss. It took 2 seconds.
No,
Go.
I'll vote before Saturday as well.
I voted. There was no one there. I walked in. The only issue I had was the guy literally couldn't spell my name, and I was like,
Was it Chara? Did he spell it Chara?
I was like, stop trying to tell. Like, he stopped sounding it out to me. Just here's my license and just fucking write it down. So he's like, Chiari. No, just there it is.
Chiari.
Just write it.
Just fucking write it.
Copy and paste.
Yep, thank you. But there was no one there. It was great,
Can you
cruising.
go to
I
anyone?
voted for the cannabis, whatever it is, the legal
So
party.
you, a staunch Liberal man,
Yeah.
couldn't vote for Liberal, so you
No,
would...
in the Senate.
Oh, who did
one-
you vote in the...
The cannabis. Oh, I voted Liberal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you voted
She was some lady I'll never know of, but I voted one for her.
you voted against McGowan.
I'm not Labour. He's a cock. Like, he's a cock. I don't care what anyone says. He's a cock. He's loving this power.
Yeah, look, he's
done good. Don't get me wrong. I'll admit he's
gonna
done
get in
good.
Easy, like it's going to be
It's going to be a landslide.
It'll be a landslide, a boil over. If the Liberal guy wins, like a proper, like this would be, you know how we talked about greatest upsets a couple of weeks ago? This would be one of them.
All right.
I saw one today as well when Danny Green beat Roy Jones Jr. Basically flatlined him.
Yeah, but in hindsight, it was the first round. Did he knock him out in the first
Yeah,
round?
but like
So
I watched
Roy Jones
that.
wasn't even...
No. But
He
Roy
wasn't Roy
Jones was looking good. I watched because it's a two and a
got
half
knocked out in the
minutes.
first round.
Yeah, but he looked good, and you know, in boxing sometimes it's always like, oh, someone took a dive or something like that. Danny Green
Oh, wait.
flatlined him with the
Okay,
big
so
right
that-
hand, dropped him, lost his legs
Yeah.
and everything, and then just poured it on. Actually, stopped him.
Oh.
Stopped him. Wasn't like he got he was outboxing Green. It was just a shit fight. Danny Green flatlined Roy Jones in the fucking first round.
Oh, there they go. Every time I start talking about boxing,
Yeah,
I watched.
wait.
that was an upset.
I watched Coming to America Part
Yeah.
2. That was an upset. So bad.
Oh,
Don't watch it.
really?
Don't
I was
watch it.
hearing everyone saying it was good.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it?
Clutching the storylines weak. It's not good.
How's this right?
You've never liked a
How's the
sequel,
controversy
ever.
now?
22 Jump Street. The Godfathers.
Yeah.
Rockies.
how's the controversy now? They're all just started coming out today. I don't know if you've seen much of it, but obviously Eddie Murphy plays a white Jewish guy, an old white Jewish guy in the barbershop. People already started trying to cancel the fucking movie because of that.
No, shut up. Everyone shut up.
It's so fucking dumb. He's so funny. Just he's not doing anything wrong.
If you don't like funny things, don't watch funny things. If
Yeah.
they're going to offend you, don't fucking watch them.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Just like
There's
this
so much
show.
content
if, you
out
don't-
there.
if you're easily offended, probably don't listen to Adam Russo talk about racism or Damon.
What are you talking about, mate?
Moron.
Fuck.
Moron.
Anyone should not... If anyone doesn't want to be offended, just, turn off Chop.
Fuck off. Oh, yeah.
But, look, what were we even talking about besides...
Coming to America too, being so shit.
coming to America. Now, I didn't have an expectation it was
No,
going to
no,
be good. So, but I did want to just watch it just to have a laugh. So I will watch it. So you reckon don't even waste your time
Who
for
said
that?
it was good?
I
Mason said it was worth a watch.
Frank said it as well.
Nah.
He said it's
Terrible.
worth it.
I'll watch it. Tell me what you think.
I just like, to me, all those sequels are fucking terrible.
And especially 30 years later. Just let it
30
go.
years
But
later,
it's running out of-
you can't do the same jokes as
but
you did 30 years
okay,
ago.
So I don't think sequels... You have to be very careful with sequels. They have to be quick, right? They have to follow. So, but there has to be some sort of storyline that's left to catch on to. Like Coming to America 1...
That's it.
It's it. They
Happily ever
got
after.
married and that they ended it.
But just, I won't spoil it, whatever. But if you are going to watch it, just, they're clutching. Like the way they just make the storyline happen, you're like, what?
Hang on, he
They
did
just kind
what?
of like quickly just go past this just to
Because
get to
isn't it that he has a illegitimate child?
Son, yeah.
So
What was-
who else did he? So he porked someone. And
I'm
then
not
we
going to
didn't-
spoil anything for it. There's
What was the name of the fake McDonald's in
McDowell's.
McDowell's? Was there some McDowell's in?
In
Yeah,
Zamunda.
in Zamunda.
There's one in Zamunda now. I will spoil one part. It's not that big. You remember the fat white guy that works in the first one? He's like, Right now, I'm on fries.
Oh,
I work
yeah,
really hard.
yeah.
He's in it again.
Is he?
There's actually heaps of cameos.
Did you watch Coming to America 1 recently?
Probably twice a year for the last 20 years.
Okay, so you're well
I'm very
over it.
fresh on it. Yeah.
Maybe you've watched it too much. That's why you don't like it.
Just
So
you
you-
watch it.
Yeah.
Just everyone else watch it and then tell me what you
Has
think.
Eddie lost it?
Eddie's not fun. Eddie isn't the main part of it. He's not that funny in this. It's just
So he's not in like the main actor.
not him. Yeah, he is, but like his dialogue's not the greatest. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just watch it. All right.
Oh, that's disappointing. I was looking forward to watching
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Oh, well, you just ruined it for all the AGT
bad
fans.
sequels.
they're all bad.
What's the top 5 best?
Dumb and Dumber 2 is the worst movie in the history of mankind. That is number 1.
Because we've done sequels before.
I can
Yeah,
watch,
but not the
Adam,
bad
just listen to
ones.
me. I can watch absolutely anything.
Yeah, and it's always
Doesn't matter.
Chop. How was it? Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I like movies. I like being
Wasn't bad.
entertained. I got 20 minutes into that, and Nooch was sitting there with me, and I was like, I can't watch this, bro. This is so fucking dumb.
I watched it with Rika on Sunday night coming to America, and it was got to one point I said to him, I said, "Fuck, how much longer is there to go on this thing? Like we're both like, come on, we've come this far. Like, let's
How is Jimbo?
yeah, it's good.
Singing along?
How is it like when you're watching a movie with someone, not your significant other? I assume she was in the room, but someone else that you're sitting there awkwardly watching a really, really crap movie.
Yeah. Luckily, it was Rika that we're close enough that we just was openly saying like this is pretty weak.
Because I don't like to watch movies so at home with like just friends, like
Yeah, I
stuff
know.
like that.
I'd
Like,
rather be talking.
yeah, my best mates, I could watch a funny movie that like we've watched a
Yeah,
thousand
and we'll
times
talk
before.
over it, exactly.
Yeah, whatever. But a new movie that you're trying to like follow for the first time,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, because then you feel like you got to make conversation with them.
Yeah.
You sit there in silence. Nah.
And if it's a movie you recommended and it starts and you're like, oh, and like 20 minutes in, it's really shit. You're like, oh, this
So
is
when
awkward, like-
when I had Lauren's family over, we'd always watch a movie for 20 minutes and then just not watch anymore. Like turn it off, go to bed or anything like that. Just wasn't like you couldn't feel like you could watch a movie.
it's just weird. If you got
Yeah.
people over, let's talk.
Yeah.
Unless there's something that we're waiting for to watch.
Yeah, but you
and like-
have the TV on in the background.
yeah. But
You
I'm
don't.
saying,
You can't sit there and watch a movie.
but like not too many people. I don't like doing it.
No. But oh well, that's pretty interesting.
What
to
did
know
you guys
that's
do on the
crap.
weekend?
Oh, it was busy, but I can't remember what I did.
We had Capo's birthday at the
Oh, that's
brewery.
right. Yeah. No.
The rest of the boys got to meet Jess, which
Seasonal
was nice.
Brewing Company.
What's that?
Yeah, we got to meet Jess finally.
Brucey got to meet the paddle pop line in
had
person.
a good chat with her. She's a lovely girl. Chop's done well.
Yes,
Gets the Adam Russo's tick of approval.
that's huge, Jess.
You don't want the Damon tick of approval because it doesn't mean as much as mine.
Wow,
Mean, mate.
wow.
What do you mean?
Mine's the Heart Foundation tick. I don't know what your tick is.
Nike, boy.
Nike. No, but that was good. And then I don't know. We went out to
Chop, you've
dinner.
been doing a lot of whining and dining.
Yeah, it's good
I
fun.
think he was going
Right.
to say whining. I'm like, yeah. You're good with just whining.
Emphasize the wine. No, anyway. You've been doing a lot of whining and dining.
Yes,
Now,
more to come this weekend.
yeah, okay. So, what's your threshold for how many times of whining and dining a week?
We only generally go on the weekends.
All right.
So
So,
we don't do during the week.
what I want you to do from now on
Yeah.
is start reviewing
We're gonna
restaurants.
review. Jess would
All
love
right.
that.
And you're going to come on here
Yeah.
and review the places you've gone.
Okay.
Right. So, me and Damon get something out of it.
Okay. I can tell you now, I'll go over the first one because I know one thing she would definitely say. We went to Santini's on the long weekend just after I finished DJing down at Coast.
Where's Santini?
The one at QT.
Yeah. The good one.
Yeah, the good one. So we just went for a late night feel. I said, let's go check this place because she'd never been. Best oysters we've had. And we've had oysters pretty much every restaurant. Kui's really good. Best oysters we've had from Santini's.
All right.
There you go.
I didn't pick you as an oyster guy.
I wasn't, but I've started and I fucking love them.
Yeah, it's relationship
You?
chop.
Do you eat oysters?
Yeah, sometimes, but no, only on, like, I don't just go out of my way to eat them.
No, that's generally our first little bit entree, me and Jess. We like the oysters.
Yeah.
But Santini's,
You're a little bit more cultured now, Chop.
we've had them at many places.
I'm just imagining Chop eating an oyster now. And I'm picturing Clay used to eat that roll at
It's
school. And just him with an oyster.
It would be the
Oh, you know what? Eye contact as well. Like just,
it would be the loudest.
yeah.
So To be honest, I didn't even get this out of Jess. She was forthcoming with this information.
What did she say?
She mentioned his eating
Ah, fuck off.
and how,
It's repulsive.
yeah, not repulsive. She didn't say that. But she said it's very loud, very messy.
Oh, piss.
She said messy, Chop.
See what you got me into, Jess? Just feeding.
Right.
You're feeding them.
So, Chop,
Apparently
I
you're
want
not
you to,
feeding yourself
I want you to,
properly.
use your knife and fork when you eat.
What the fuck do you people? This is such an exaggeration
Close your
of
mouth
something
when you
that
eat.
happened. Piss off. That's such an exaggeration of something that happened in high school, guys.
Mate, Jess just said it.
Yeah. And you were there.
Absolute garbage.
Anyway, looking forward to next week's reviews.
Yep.
Don't tell us the restaurants. We'll just
No,
come
no.
in on
We'll
Tuesday
go.
and discuss them from there.
All right. Well, let's dive into some fan questions.
Oh, before I have to correct last
Every
week. I
fucking
said
time I dive into fan questions, there's always going to be some other bullshit before my segment.
Oh, wait. Is it Chop Show with Losh and Bruce?
I always thought that.
Yeah, that's right. I
Go,
said
buddy.
that the PPO was the Pakistani Premier League. I've been pulled up by a fan, Morgs. It's actually the Pakistani Super League there. So I was told I had to rectify that in this week's episode.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, fuck.
Shout out to the Pakistani Super League.
Now,
All right, so let's dive. All right.
yep, you ready? Can I
Go.
dive into it? All right, so first question coming in from the AGT family. Most embarrassing moment of your life?
I've got a few of them.
When I was a kid,
Oh, wait. You've got fucking 10,000.
yeah, but this one.
And if you don't bring this one up, I'm going to give it to you.
Okay, we're going to cap him at 3.
All right. Go for the one that you go on.
We'll cap
this
Muir
is
at
one that
3.
has just stuck in my mind for
Go.
years. Because I was a little fat kid as well.
Yes, you were.
I went to a restaurant one day with my mum, and I don't know why, but I was like young. And I walked in, and there was like a basket of bread on the counter, and I was just like, oh, boom, like piece of bread while I wait. So I grabbed a piece of bread, and it was actually someone's order. And I like just taking their bread, and they were just waiting to take their food out, and it was on the counter, and I just grabbed a piece of bread out of it, and I remember
wow.
being so embarrassed by that, and it's just never gone away.
Oh. What did you do? You apologise or what?
Yeah, and I just sat in the corner really weird and just like, and I just felt like they're like little fat guy. I just felt like a little fat boy that couldn't help himself and grab the bread, you know. That was embarrassing.
Go. Any 2 more from you because there's plenty.
I don't get embarrassed by the other stuff.
Russo, what's an embarrassing one that you were going to name for him?
It's something toilet related. It happened recently.
Oh, yeah.
There's no toilet involved.
Damon has a.
No, we'll let Damon tell a story.
All I can say is you complain that I had IBS when I was growing up.
I'm not embarrassed by this stuff though. So
Never am I. But to go.
But yeah, I was hoping we'd avoid this story. 'Cause, shit, when we finished last week, I was like, yes, they forgot about it.
I didn't forget.
All right. So I don't know what I ate last week, but it didn't agree with me, and I was driving doing deliveries. And I was 7 minutes away from where I had to be in Belmont.
You know exactly.
I know exactly where I was. I was on my GPS, so
Yeah.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
And that's why I looked at it. I was like, I can make 7. And then I saw the Red Rooster on Great Eastern Highway, and I thought, I'll go in there. Pulled into the Red Rooster, walk in there. The toilets aren't just closed. If they had just said closed for COVID, I would have just busted through. Like, bad luck. I'll deal with the manager later. But there was chairs and tables and everything stacked in front of it because there was no dining. Because there was no dining either. They just really didn't want anyone in there. So I ran out, and then now I was like, all right, now it's getting bad. Went into the subway, no toilets in the subway. Ducked into that little IGA thinking there might be one, nothing. So I got back in the van and I started driving. It was like 5 minutes away. And then I'm not kidding, 2 minutes away. And I was at the intersection, and there was cars in front, and it just wasn't stopping, and it was just real busy, and I was about to like shit my pants. Like really, if I had a cough or sneeze, it would have been game over.
No way.
So I improvised. I looked to the right, and there was a lunch bar and a set of shops on a corner, and behind the lunch bar was a laneway, like where their bins are and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I had to reverse from where I was. Lucky there was no one behind me. I had to reverse about 100 metres. Well, not 100, it's about 50 metres. Turn down this laneway and sort of park the van so no one could see. And I just ran over and like in one motion had to just drop my pants and just shit in the drain.
You shat in what?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And there's a rag that we used to like wipe the wheels down.
He's wiped your
Like
cool off.
polish, like little polishing cloth.
You
And I
So
polish-
just-
it had some polishing
oh yeah,
spray
remnants.
on it.
Well, not spray, just like dust and.
And
brake
how old are
dust.
you? 33 years of age, and he's
Man, it was-
shitting
How do
and
you
drained
feel
up.
after that?
It was so amazing. Like physically amazing, but like as a person, like you remember when I did it in LA and I shat him up, like not as bad as that because I didn't get any on me, but it was pretty low. And then I got to the next destination. I was like, oh mate, can I use your toilet? And just gave it a nice little.
Did you manage to keep it clean down there, or was it just like
Nah,
Hurricane Katrina down
all
there?
good.
Fuck,
Clean.
that's all right then.
But something, I don't know if you've ever shat outside. I've had to do it a few times in my life. It's always messy when you shit outside.
Yeah.
Well, no shit.
No, but
bro.
no, it's never just like a log, like a clean snap log.
Well, if it was, you wouldn't need to do it outside.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
That is spot on.
I shat at the park near my house, near my nonna's house, and the Hepburn Ave on the side of the road.
And he's worried about us talking about his sex life, and he's shitting up all over WA.
My sex life is private with my wife, mate.
My toilet.
You know what? I've always said this about Losh. He's the gift that keeps giving.
Yeah.
And I love him. Never change.
It was so bad.
Never change. Brucey.
And I'm not lying. I
Yeah.
swear to you. I promise this is true. I went into that lunch bar today while I was there, and I laughed to myself. 'Cause I thought,
Should I have something in
if
here?
only you knew. And I had a fantastic chicken and mayo roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you gave it another shot.
And
Well,
then
no,
when-
I didn't go there the last time.
Oh, you didn't?
It was closed. Everything was closed. It was like about 4 o'clock. So that's why I went in that lane way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
wow.
Alright.
Wow.
Mine's kind of toilet related, but I didn't have to resort to the to shitting in public like you did. But I was playing soccer. It was halfway through the first half, and you get that feeling in your stomach. You go, "Oh fuck!" And because it was a pre-season friendly, the change rooms weren't open. So I come off the pitch, and I didn't know the change room weren't open. And I said, "Coach thought I was injured," so I was like, "No, got to go to the toilet." Ran over there. None of them were open. Come back, and there was no possible way for me to continue playing, because if I had made any more sudden movements, I would have shat my pants. Like Gary Lineker in Italian 90, right? Yeah. Normally my mum's there watching. Nah, not
With a
this
potty.
time. Not this time. So I did have to wait until my older brother came pick me up. The worst mistake I made was telling him that I needed to go home to toilet. Because instead of going the speed limit,
What do you mean?
he went slower.
Oh, what a
Should have shat in his
wanker.
car.
And I wasn't old enough to make the threat to say, if you don't fucking get on with it, I'm going to do a shit in this car
You
seat.
should have just done it.
Should have just done it, yeah.
Pants
Fucking-
down.
That's a dumb move by him.
I held
I would
it
have
by
sped home.
about this much. And I'm talking about centimetres. I was that close, ran inside, was able to get it done. So unfortunately, I've never had to shit outside. But that was an embarrassing moment, because everyone was coming up to me during the game like, "Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong?" I was like, "Nah, I got to do a shit."
I don't know if I told this story, but when I was younger, I was in a swimming club, and I couldn't be fucked swimming one day.
It's another shit story.
No, it's not a shit story. I'm getting off to shit stories. Fucking hell. But
All the Chiari stories are shit stories.
I was right next door to a glass factory was the swimming club. So it was an indoor pool next to a glass factory. And I just decided to go throw rocks at sheets of glass, and I reckon I smashed about 20 sheets of glass. The boss stuck his head out and just goes, "Oi, you wait there." And just being young and dumb, I just stood there and waited for this guy to come down, grab me and hose me. And then, he
Tell your mum?
told my swimming coach told my brother told my mum. My dad belted the shit out of me. But just looking back on that, I was that embarrassed that I didn't run away or do something else. I just stood there.
You did throw that rock at that car at Trinity.
No, don't try to blame me for your shit, bro.
In the shop.
But yeah, that was probably one of the most embarrassing, getting
Yeah.
caught doing that, and like getting, you know.
I did feel embarrassment the night I got slapped by that girl. That was embarrassing.
International Women's Day
Wasn't that
yesterday,
night,
Adam.
because I was too drunk that night to even
Happy Women's Day, bitches.
there. But the days after, like, it just felt so much embarrassment. Probably didn't want to see anyone.
There's not much that does really embarrass me, though. Like, if I've done something, I've done it for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be
I've done
embarrassed
a lot
by
of
it.
embarrassing shit, but like I don't get embarrassed. I just own it all. So.
Fuck, you've been naked on fucking
Everything.
Fitzgerald Street.
You know,
and
it's a
shit
good
like that.
party when I get naked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the gauge when we were younger.
that was.
Damon gets his clothes off.
Is Damon in a moo at the after party? Yes, it's a good night. My phone's updating, so Losh, can you open the app? Just decided to shit itself and
Impeccable
update.
timing, Chris.
Yeah.
Impeccable timing.
All right.
I know what the next question is who should have married who should have married Chiari's sister? Someone's wrote that.
Who should
who
marry?
who out of our friends should have married
Oh.
Chiari's sister?
There's no need to delve into that. 'cause
Anthony
no one else-
Marmino. Anthony Marmino or Christian Catalano
There's no need to go into that question.
Yeah, that's what I
or
thought.
Damon Mule.
I'm married.
Crinkle cut, steak cut, fries, chips, waffle fries, curly fries.
French fries, shoestring fries,
Yeah.
and yeah, shoestring fries or bust.
That's a very good question. We do like food questions here.
I like curly fries.
So curly and waffle fries.
No,
I'm
not
not
waffle.
I'm not going to get them every time, but like if you're going to Hungry Jack's and they had curly fries on the menu, would you get them every single time?
No.
No, probably not.
Yeah, so that's why.
but if they are on a menu,
Yeah.
People are
I'm
going to hate
getting
me.
it,
People are going to
exactly.
hate me for this. Macca's has the best fries.
I agree with
Macca's
you.
fries
No,
are fucking
Are we talking about chips as well?
phenomenal.
No, because Red Rooster
Yeah,
chips.
fries,
are
McDonald's
elite.
have it, and Red Rooster
Or
chips.
KFC chips are fucking
Red
good
Rooster.
too.
Yes, Red Rooster.
Or-
And chicken treats sometimes.
I don't
Well,
know.
it's same.
Yeah.
Has this Chicken Street Red Rooster owned by the same people, same things.
There you go.
That's it.
But
Red
that-
Rooster for me is
That's a
number
great
one.
question.
Number one chip,
If you had to rank them top three,
fast foods,
no, just
Chips.
those chips of those.
fries, French fries, waffle fries, curly fries.
So you'd put waffle ahead of curly.
Yeah.
Really, waffle? Not many waffle places here. Waffle fries places here.
But they're fantastic.
Mm.
And you?
I'd go French fries, chips, curly fries.
See, because sometimes chips can suck though when they're too thick and dry.
Yeah.
Not enough salt.
But still,
It's just like some
I don't-
bakeries or like lunch bars.
yeah,
Sometimes
but I'm
you
not.
get them, like-
Yeah, but hang on, I'm not getting chips from those type of places.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes
only
they,
getting them
They
when I
chuck
get-
you like the other day I got some sushi and she gave me a little bag of chips on the side. I was like, all right, like 5 chips in there.
Where are you getting sushi from that sells chips?
In Malaga, just a lunch bar. Just a lunch bar in Malaga. And then the chips, I was just like, they hurt to eat. I was like, these are fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's probably a perfect
No wonder
example
why
of a
they're
place
free.
I wouldn't get chips from.
Yeah.
Lunch bar. You're such a snob, Kieran.
He is a snob.
He's such a snob, man.
He's a very snobby
Silver
person.
spoon snob.
Oh, piss off.
All right, flex on each other. Decide who throws down the best D on birds out of you three. that was from fucking Carl Drake. Honestly,
I'm not throwing down.
No, I've seen him
who
tan.
throws down the best D?
Best do.
I am D.
I've seen Losh have a tan.
That's nice.
That's
What's the next question?
I've got so many questions on that.
I guess. Next. And all I saw was his no ask.
Next.
Oh,
It was
Jesus.
great.
The next one's what is one thing Perth needs that is lacking?
Ooh, great question. Great question. One thing that
I'm trying to think of stuff that is in other cities that I loved.
Snow.
Yeah, that's a good one, Damon.
Yeah, but like you're not going to get like. Are you talking to like a monument stadium, something like that? Snow, you're not going to happen here.
That's the fucking question.
No, but
Something that Perth doesn't have.
I thought being realistic though. That's what I thought is implying.
Yeah. See,
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, like the
no, we've got a basketball.
Yeah.
There's lots of things we don't have. Snow. Fuck you. Snow.
okay, snow.
Chop, you're next.
Yeah, fuck, that is a tough question. One thing that we don't have. There's not much we don't have these days.
Yeah, it's true.
freestanding wave pool.
Because you want to surf, you know.
I'd try on that. If I'm going to try on anything, I'm going to try on that thing.
Yeah, that's such a tough question.
Lots
Because,
Roller
that we
coasters. Big theme park.
a theme park would be like a
Yeah, we
proper
got adventure.
theme park.
I was going to say a Disneyland type.
You love
theme
that
park.
shit, hey?
Yeah, you know what? I only like it.
Water park or theme park?
Nah, water park.
Water park.
You love it, right?
Yeah,
You love
so
it.
I think in WA you got to go water park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went when my niece was over from Scotland last January 20. Yep. We went to Adventure World. Yeah, she got on one slide and she went and she got scared. I was like, she's gonna hold me back today. Sent her back to the family, and I just said, I'm going on.
Yeah. I'll check
Bang,
that
bang,
She's
up
gonna
and down,
hold me back
up
today.
and down, up and down. And when we got to the top of one, like to the highest one, and it wasn't scary. It was just you had to go up
How old is she?
7.
Okay. So keep in mind when you say it's not scary that you're.
No, it wasn't scary that you couldn't see the depth. It's just you had to walk up a lot of stairs to get there.
Right.
But it wasn't like scary. It's like really like
Incline.
steep incline. It wasn't. Definitely wasn't scary. Like 6-year-old me would have killed that. But she wouldn't want to go on. It was a 4-seater, so she didn't want to go on that. So anyway, so someone had to take her down. I was like, oh, damn it, we can't. We had to go with strangers, whatever.
Oh,
But I remember just keep going back up to slides. Like I could have stayed there another 2 hours.
You love it, eh?
Oh.
Remember that time we had that house in Thailand?
Yeah.
And
And
the
when I-
water slide and it fucked up.
Repetitively up that slide. Yeah, so I would definitely take a better theme.
Son, there's got to be some other cool shit that we don't have.
What do we have?
Well, if you wanted snow, you could do what I saw in Dubai, which is that indoor ski.
fuck snow.
slide.
No, I want
You mean real snow, not
Yeah.
that shit.
2 months a year to be able to go snowboarding.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Ice hockey. Like a proper ice hockey
Ah, fuck
team.
that. Who
Mate,
gives a shit
do
about
I have news for you? Not long now. Coburn, Malaga, and Mirrabooka.
what?
I tell you what, I'll come to one.
You will.
No, we did. I've already been to a couple.
I
good.
said I will. I
don't
know
care.
you have. I said I will come.
Do we go do like a live little featurette?
Yeah. The official voice of Ice Hockey WA.
Yeah.
And it's 17 fans.
Are you the number one ticket holder?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah. Who's number one?
Looker.
Oh, fuck that.
All right, let's go.
let's-
Next question.
All right, we're into the sport questions.
Yeah.
Greatest Docker and the greatest Eagle.
Greatest Eagle, Cuzzle Judd. Greatest Docker, you got to go Pav.
Yeah, it's definitely Pav.
Besides Pat.
I'm going to say, okay.
Because
if
Pav's too obvious. I think
No.
you'd say 5 then.
Yeah, probably 5. He's a dual Brownlow medalist, right?
Correct.
Yeah, actually, completely forgot about Pav. But I'm talking about as like heroes. I'd
Yeah,
say Pav.
For me,
Pav's more
Eagles,
of a hero.
Glenn Jakovic.
I was going to say...
Yes.
I was
Or
going to say
Woosha.
Peter
Woosha.
Matera.
Yeah, or Peter. Woosha to me was bigger than
Because
Peter
there wasn't
Matera.
that many Eagles that I liked.
That's what I was about to say. As a very staunch non-Eagles fan, if I liked you, do you know who my favourite was? It was Craig Turley. Because I won Eagle for a day. Remember at Hungry Jack's, you could just enter it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you just enter it because you're there. You didn't go for the Eagles. And I won Eagle for a day. Me and my dad went to the first ever derby in the box. Craig Turley came to my school, presented me with a jumper at assembly, and stayed around and had a kick with everyone afterwards.
Craig Turley, didn't he like to get on the Bissels?
Yeah, down
He
in
did.
surfing red.
Yeah,
Light.
I was
Yeah.
going to say he probably played footy on the weekend and surfed every other day.
Smoked billies in
He
between.
loved
Yeah.
it. Good old Craig Turley.
No,
Okay.
see, I don't like any of the Eagles in the 06 era.
So I loved Cousins.
No,
because
like
just to watch.
he's a
You
good
just-
footballer. I'm not talking about like do I like them as footballers? Of course, Cousins, Judd, Kerr, they're all good footballers, but none of them are good blokes. Even Judd's not a good bloke. I don't mind the team now in terms of blokes. Like they actually feel like they're a bit more decent, family men. Don't get up to much in terms of trouble or anything like that.
So
No,
the difference in the social media's around and everyone's got a
Yeah.
camera in their hand.
you just can't do it.
But I have to say, Peter Matera, I like watching him
Yeah.
flying down that wing. Like, I mean, I don't really remember 92, but I've watched it. 5 goals in a grand final from a wingman. That's pretty
Huge.
fucking incredible.
Yeah, Jacko.
You know, isn't that a ripper bloke? Ambles.
Yeah, he's a good bloke.
Ripper bloke.
Yeah. I'll change my thing. He's the only good bloke from that 06 team.
Yeah.
Chop, what was your one?
I said you said greatest Eagle. I said Cuz or Judd.
Yeah. Well, pick one.
Probably Cuz.
Yeah.
I like Cuz more inspirational. For
Remember how
me.
exciting it was every start of every year how jacked Cousins would be?
The best pipes in all of football.
He was.
He was so ripped.
Do you think he followed a strict diet, or was it the glass?
He said it in his diet. He goes, mate, I was the kind of bloke that didn't even butter my toast. But come the weekends, it was just on. So he was super strict with diet and everything, and then shredded the extra kilos with a few glass Barbies.
Yeah, but his arms were just so ridiculous. The definition.
Remember when he was training to come back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that photo.
I think it was to come back to play for the Eagles, or I think he was come back to play for the Eagles.
Yeah. And
So
then
he
at Mueller Park, next to Subi Oval.
He was just gassed. Oh fuck!
And then the best photo is him. Well, it's not best because it's horrible for him, but you know when he's getting arrested and he's got jeans, no shirt, the tattoo,
Such as life.
such as life tattoo. It's just
And that's when he he's just a rock star in so many ways.
See, I didn't like
Sad.
because we were
Is this sad now?
we were
what he
young
is?
when he was playing footy at the start, right? So I didn't realize he was a party animal or anything like that. I reckon when it first clicked, because there wasn't really much in terms of social media, but it wasn't anything at all. When he dodged the booze bus, when he ran, that's when I realized this.
Not when he ran, when he jumped in and
swim,
swam.
mate. He went for a
fucking
right?
swam across the river.
So he got out of the car, ran, and swam in the river. Now, reading that story, you go, yeah, he's a looper. It's not.
There's more to that.
There's more to that.
Or when didn't he hit Curry or Curry hit
Oh, I don't know. There's so many.
down the stairs?
And then he went to rehab over in
How's both
Arizona.
those?
Ended up with Paris Hilton or something.
Did you
like
see
that.
the damage that Kerr did to his? It was his family home that he burnt. Did you see the footage of the phone when he did
I
that
thought
fight?
it wasn't him.
No,
They said
him.
it wasn't him.
He's been arrested for it.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
And then who's the other one? Adam Hunter got done during the week for fucking kidnapping someone.
See, I tell you what, Haykia Prison's going to have a pretty good fucking football
Yeah,
team.
no shit. No
Cousins
shit.
Cousins on the wing, Curry in the middle, Hunter centre half back. You know, there'll be a few stragglers there that definitely
Andrew Cracker.
don't want
back there,
to
mate.
be playing that team this year.
No.
Next question,
Go for it.
Damon, why aren't you playing AFL fantasy this year?
He has been stewing on this
I'll
one.
admit, you fucking
He's-
let me down.
He's
and
not
I want to hear your
having-
reason.
He's in the group since you've been kicked out. He's
I've
fucking hosing you.
hosed you.
I assume it's now called Fuck Damon.
He got no mergers. Fuck Damon.
One, I didn't want to do it last year. You forced me to do it last year. I know nowhere near enough about the AFL.
But
To keep-
you do
Okay,
NFL
You watch?
fantasy.
No. Let him finish because then I'll come back over him. Okay. You watch footy.
Not as much
You
as
watch
might
at
think.
least 1 to 2 games a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Of
as much as
Carlton
I
and
watch.
I don't keep up. I'll follow it, yes, but like, I don't care enough about fantasy. It just does nothing for me. I don't know about everyone else is too good at it. And the main reason that group chat is the worst banter ever.
Oh my God.
Ever.
Anyway, so this is coming from the man who plays NFL fantasy by himself.
No, I don't. I play with.
You play by himself? No.
I play with people from
Strangers
America.
from fucking America
Yeah,
that you
not by
don't know
myself.
is by yourself, right? But with your
great.
group of your mates, you won't play an AFL fantasy comp,
This is great.
right?
I'm not paying money again this year to do it. I didn't want to do it last
We
year.
didn't pay money last year. No one paid
Yeah,
money.
but I didn't want to do it last
Chop,
year. And now I don't
and
want
Chop
to do
doesn't mind me saying this,
Go.
but if Chop can work it out, why the fuck can't you?
Because I'm not interested in doing it.
Interested what?
Why didn't you do
You ju-
fantasy NFL this year?
Do you
with
honestly?
me?
Do you honestly think you? Sit
Why didn't you
there
do fantasy
and you
NFL with
study
me
it?
this year? Why didn't you do
I
fantasy?
said I would do it.
You didn't do it though.
You just said set up the league, Damon, and I'll do it.
I sent you links.
I didn't want to play that fucking thing 2 years ago, and I did it for you.
Well,
Anyway.
Yeah, you did. I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, and I did it for you last year.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, so now we
And
got
that group chat
We're
honks.
beefing.
Mainly you in that group
Now
chat.
we got Steve from Studio
There
22
you go,
jumping
Steve
in on
in.
it. Steve's
Lost
in.
out Steve in. You can go and suck him into fucking steel side bottom
Anyway,
trades.
anyway, no mergers. Fuck Damon. We will keep up to date with the league this year.
Got the
Intimately.
draft on Monday night. It's going to be interesting. We got a couple of the
See, and
Monterossos
I'm busy
in there.
Monday nights.
Pando,
It's your phone, mate.
Jordan.
Huh?
It's drafting off your phone.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Yeah, all right. You're busy.
No, you're not.
I don't want to do it.
Well, when you do Zumba twice a week, you probably have to fucking.
You really gutted Russo, haven't you?
show me
No,
that.
we had a group there and then just pulled out in the last second.
I never committed to it. I never actually commented in the group until I said, I'm not doing it this year. See ya.
Anyway.
More importantly, Sherman, why did he pull out?
Oh, he's as soft as Damon anyway.
Why did he pull out? He's in fucking lockdown for 90% of the year anyway. Why are you pulling out, Shermy?
Oh, he's probably the same bullshit excuses Damon's given.
Listening
I
to
don't
everyone go at each other is so lame.
All right, Losh, what is your do you remember
This
for
week, I've had heaps sent in to me, so I'm going to rattle off a couple of them.
Okay.
Do you remember? You definitely remember this because I'm sure yours was set up and you still got money out of it. Do you remember the Dolomites bank account?
No, it's
Yes.
gone. As soon as I turned 18, took it out.
Yeah.
Not even 18. I reckon took it out before.
How much did you have?
$55 or something.
Yeah.
Didn't invest it when you were like 8 years old?
Why would I do that?
Well, I'm just figured you've been into this shit since you were a kid.
Yeah, it's not. That's fake. That's it's chump change.
50. I don't remember I remember them, but I don't remember like the whole concept behind it. How'd you put money into it? You just yourself?
I didn't know about it until probably a couple months before I took it out. Because I didn't know I had it. Like, how else fuck was I supposed to know? My mum never talked about it. Dad never talked about it. Who the fuck talks to their kid? Oh, you've got a $50 gift from the government that's sitting in a bank account.
I just remember the plastic envelope that it came
Yeah,
in.
and there's obviously the coins.
Dinosaur on it or something like that.
Oh, it's all the animals from the coins.
Are you talking about the gift we got from the government or the actual bank account?
I didn't get the gift from the government.
No, because you weren't born in 1988.
Correct.
All right, the Dolomite accounts, I didn't have one. I just had a normal sort of
No?
bank account, yeah.
See, you just born straight into the investment world.
Nah, Dolomites, I do remember them though.
Do you remember Ralph magazines and Zoo magazines?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Great
Many-
magazine.
many a good
you know what you
time
used to
we
get
had
those?
from those.
Every time I went on a holiday at the airport,
FHM,
that FHM, Ralph or Zoo would be the entertainment. This is before they had in-flight entertainment when they used to have one movie on for a 5-hour flight. So magazines were a must.
And this is before porn, where that's all you needed.
It was FHM.
Yep.
Imogen
The
Bailey
little
back in the day.
centerfold spread.
Bell
Yeah.
from Jag.
Nah, Catherine Bell from Jag was the
Yeah,
best.
that was for me. Was my
I probably think I
Are you talking about the one
I
with
still
short
had
hair
it-
from Jag?
Huh?
The one, her.
I reckon I still had that magazine because it was
take
up like it was in a wardrobe.
Did I still print?
Well,
Did I still do FHM?
I reckon I threw it out only a couple months ago. Like not a couple months, like when I moved from into the.
I had a mountain of those
Yeah,
at
heaps.
Kookaburra. I just remember we had a box full of them because me and Luke used to buy FHM. Sometimes we used to get like GQ as well.
Were a
but-
few pages sticky.
Absolutely.
Definitely rubbed out a few to some Zoo magazines.
Wait, Zoo was the naked one though.
No, People was the naked
No,
People, Zoo also had a few topless ones as well.
Yeah.
Zoo came later on in the
'Cause the
piece.
UK
you know what's
the
funny
UK
though?
one.
When you used to find them in the toilet and you didn't buy them,
Yeah.
it had to be one of the grown-ups in the house.
Yeah. I used to love working like
That's
on,
a
on the
fucking
building
good
site
one.
with Dad, and then in the toilets it'd always be like pornos or People magazines. And stuff like that. Go for 20 minutes shit just looking at amateur girls. You know, at the back, there's those girls that sent in their own nudes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
People
because you forget like how much that influenced us growing up because we didn't have porn freely available and all that to us.
Nah.
It just wasn't around on the internet yet.
Well,
It was, but you had to pay for everything. And then those magazines,
No one had the internet at home.
no one had anything better than ADSL 2, and it'll take you 2 years to download
Yeah.
a fucking video.
You just look at photos.
See, I reckon there was one hidden in a couple of magazines in the toilet cupboard
Oh yeah.
there. That I reckon if someone was to give it to me now, I'd remember nearly like every page.
You just
Not reading, just okay, I remember that girl.
yeah.
And then there was the couple, like there was the because I had two older brothers. You know, they were starting to discover themselves. I don't know how they got their hands on it, but like the Penthouses and the Playboys. There was another one I can't remember, but
Hustler.
yeah, it might have been that one. But how did they get their like? Where did these things come? Like,
News
what
agent.
had to no, because they can't buy it because the news agent will ask
steal
for
it.
ID.
steal
I
it.
think it's like some kid stole it off one of his dads and
Yeah,
then
and just
passed it
goes
around
around.
high school.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, nearly every kid in year 10 Trinity has had a look at it.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly how it happens. I remember I found a cassette tape that was in the cupboard at our house, and I got caught watching it. Me, Anthony, and another guy. My dad came home. I think I told the story, and Anthony ran off to the park. Suddenly, Stacey, first time ever, number 3. I'll never forget that. Never forget that.
I had Adelaide versus North Melbourne.
Is that what it was labelled on it?
Adelaide versus North Melbourne, you reckon?
All right. What's your next? Do you remember?
Oh shit, where'd it go? Oh yeah, that was it, Ralph Magazine. And he actually brought up, do you remember collecting basketball cards, which is going to bring me into
See, basketball cards, footy stickers.
footy stickers was big.
That was footy stickers was big for me because in primary school, every other kid was doing it.
Did you have 2 books so that way you could put your backups into one?
No, only one because it was hard enough to fill one.
Yeah, but then you always had all your extras.
Yeah, but the extras I just didn't care.
Did you swap them? You used to swap them with people that needed them. Did you ever finish
Yeah,
a book?
I swapped,
Did you
yeah.
ever completely
Finished. I reckon I did about 5 books and finished maybe 2.
I remember once I did the cricket
And I was
books.
so proud of it as well.
I did the cricket books. They had like a
They had cricket?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Sheffield like domestic league one. And on like the 3rd packet I got a card that you sent away and it sent you the whole set. So like after like 3 packets I completed it and then I just threw it away. But
The basketball cards.
I still collect cards.
Yeah, so you should.
Ones that are players I like or whatever, and players I have a hunch for or whatever. Don't spend big money on it.
Yeah.
But I collected the footy cards this year. I completed that set. Got a few extra ones, little rare ones. But have you seen the new Top Shots? Top Shot,
NBA Top Shot.
yeah. So this new digital
Like
card,
little videos or GIFs,
the
whatever.
gifts. But
So basically you own the
NFT,
the
non-fungible fucking.
so you
something
own
like
the dunk, if the
Yeah.
LeBron dunk, and it really depends on how many the NBA want to create
Yeah.
of it. So, like, if they go, this is a LeBron dunk, we're going to make one of them, it's expensive.
millions.
So they've generated 200 million in revenue, and they had to replace revenue because there are no fans with COVID and all that. So they've got 200 million revenue from this. From
gifts.
yeah,
It's literally just like it's a digital card, but I don't know how to explain it really, but it's traceable. So it's not as if everyone's like, oh, you can just go.
Well, they use the
just
blockchain
you go and
and stuff, yeah.
screen record it.
yeah.
All right, fair enough. You can screen record it, but it'll never be that
Yeah.
original one. But that's what I don't get. What's the point of just owning
Nah,
it?
see, I don't get that part. I understand the cards because like that's been fucking going gangbusters recently.
Years.
So like, yeah, like a Luka Doncic card that went for was it
4 million.
4 million,
4 million.
right? So there's only one of them.
Yeah.
So it's all about the uniqueness, and it's always the rookie card for that player for that year.
Yeah.
So, you know, if there was NBA cards in 1983 when Jordan came out, that card would be worth.
So there's a box. Is it 83 or 83?
For what?
Jordan, definitely 83.
He was drafted in 83, so he would have been that season, yeah.
So there's a box
Well, the year after
online
84 would have.
Yeah.
of, I think it's like, you know how they come in like, in the news agencies, they're in a box of 12 packets,
Yeah.
right? There's a box you can buy, and I'm pretty sure it's like 12 boxes of 12 packets
Yeah.
from that year.
Yeah.
And it's online, and it's like $200 and something thousand.
Yeah.
That just because of the chance
You might
that
get
there's
that
going to
card.
be that Jordan card in there and or whatever else.
Well, like I've been following this guy. He's an NBA card dealer, and like he put one of their like they made. So there was like 3 or 4 different brands. There was like
Panini,
Panini,
Don Russi or something. Select,
Select,
Tops, Upper
Tops,
Deck,
Upper Deck.
Yeah,
And so there was one with Jordan, with his little patch, like the patch of his clothing.
Right.
And so basically it says it's signed by Jordan, and on the back it says this has been authenticated by the NBA. I think 1.5 mil.
1.5 mil.
Yeah.
just for a little bit of his jersey.
So like no, it's an actual basketball card,
with that in there.
but it's just got an in patch of like,
Oops.
yeah. See, for me, that's a hobby I could get around. If I had the cash to do it, I would fucking do that hobby. Like and it's actually a pretty wise investment
Oh,
because these
absolutely,
cards
at the moment.
only going to increase in value.
Yeah.
Because once something is unique and there's not many of them, that's it. So if someone in 5 years decides, well, I want that card
Yeah.
because there's two ways to look at it. From an investment standpoint, okay, I want that card because in 5 years' time, I think it could be worth more. Mm-hmm. Or the other way is like, I love Michael Jordan. I'm prepared to pay whatever it is. I've got so much money that I just want to get rid of it.
Knowing that if I'm ever in a pickle, it's never going to go down in value.
It's like, for me, it's like watches. So watches, certain brands only make certain types of that watch and only make a limited amount of them. So like the Patek Philippe only makes 500 of these watches a year or something like that. They become like, each year when they make the new ones, that older one gets more expensive and harder to get.
Right, okay.
Because they're not on resale. You don't walk into a shop and buy them or anything like that. So that's what, for me, it's what the cards are like. So that Luka Doncic card's only one of them. Then there's certain cards, there's 5 of them. And it's like, okay, yeah. And
so that's where you got to know a bit about the game. And also it's a bit of a punt. You think, all right, this kid's coming out of college.
But you don't have to buy the really expensive ones. So you could buy the 100 of the 100 that cost maybe $5,000.
Yeah, exactly.
And go,
right.
I'm going to bank on Zion Williamson being an awesome player.
And then the year he wins MVP, that goes up a little bit in value. Yeah. And then the year that he wins a championship, it goes up. And then he goes into the Hall of Fame that year in 20 years. Oh, yeah, there's hype around him again. This card's going to... Like this year, if you got a Peyton Manning something, I'm sure with the hype. So...
see, NFL cards don't get as much.
NFL cards don't have much, but...
used to be baseball was big.
Baseball, like early baseball. Because
early baseball was huge.
Early, like 20s Babe Ruth sort of...
NBA's taken over now.
NBA and soccer. European soccer's big because there's a big Asian market for it. I actually bought 3 unopened packets of 1994 World Cup cards.
And you're going to give me the Robbie Badger one.
Really? How much did that cost you?
eBay. About $40. I bought something else off him and he asked me if I wanted anything else. That way the shipping, because it was such a light package, he said just chuck him.
And you don't know what's in it?
No.
That would be so cool to open.
I'll open them.
Yeah.
We'll do a live
live stream.
What are they called? Unwrapping, unveiling, unboxing. What would you collect? What's something cool? So like Luka, my cousin,
I know what
wants to have one of every World Cup ball since the beginning. So for his 30th, I bought him the first ball just to kick him off. What's something that you...
If I really got behind it, well, other than NBA cards, if I really got behind and said, I'm going to definitely collect them, it would be like soccer strips.
Yeah.
So like an actual player issue ones.
Yeah.
So they're difficult to get because obviously they're given to other players or whatever, but they are out there. Like they're so like if you could get your hands on the top Bajo war in the 94 World Cup, whatever, if it is, or Maradona, it obviously would be a lot more expensive, the one in 86.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'd get behind something like that.
So I want to have 1 to 99 jerseys of NFL jerseys.
Oh, yeah.
Just all like my favorite.
What, the numbers?
Yeah, just my favorite player that wore that number or whatever, or the best player that wore that number or whatever.
Yeah.
So I've got like 10, 11, 56, 13, 26.
You're on your way.
Got 2 13s because I've got damn.
Not of the same team, obviously.
No. So number 1, I'm going to start with Pat McAfee. So I just put in an offer on a Pat McAfee one. Lowballed him a bit.
Is he going to accept it or what?
No, I don't know. But I've got to limit myself like 1 every 2 months or something. I'll buy ones. Otherwise, it would get out of hand. Fuck.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Let's dive into sports. So the big thing that's obviously happened in the NBA this week is Blake Griffin's gone to Brooklyn.
Now,
is it Brooklyn? Signed, sealed, and delivered.
I question the word big in that. Because if you've watched Blake Griffin this year, nah. But first of all, he hasn't been athletic for at least 3 years. So he's had a number of surgeries. He can't jump, can barely move. He's a very limited player at the moment. Now, if he discovers something, of course, Brooklyn's got something. But at the moment, I don't think he fits into their team. Like when I say, who's he taking minutes off? Jeff Green? No. He's been playing well. So I think everyone's thinking of Blake Griffin 5 years ago. It's not that. 100% not that.
What did they give up for him?
Nothing. Because he was in a buyout.
All right.
So the team he was on, Detroit, bought his contract out, but bought it for 60 cents on a dollar kind of thing.
Yeah.
So Griffin's got to give up that gap, and then he goes into the open market, and he can go sign to any team he wants, provided obviously they're within the salary cap. But I don't think it will be it won't move the title, like because in any playoff series, nobody's going to care about Blake Griffin. He's not going to be the be all. He's not going to be the difference maker. Mate, they could still win it, but it's not because of him. But he does look. I mean, you put the name on that team. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
They've got Durant, Harden, Kyrie, now Griffin. Then it'd be difficult for them not to come out of the East. But I'm not writing off Philly just yet. Every other team I write. Milwaukee maybe, but every other team other than that, including Chop's Miami Heat, out. Mm-hmm. The East is down to 2, maybe 3 teams.
Did you see any of the All-Star weekend?
I refuse to watch exhibition type matches.
Did you see Steph Curry at all the highlights?
I saw
They were
some
just
highlights.
shooting
The
from
three-point-
everywhere.
The 3-point shooting.
He's a ridiculous shooter.
Some of them, the net didn't move.
Well, if you
It
really
looked like he missed.
if you go look, Steph Curry when he was in college at Davidson, which was a shit school, they went on a run in the NCAA tourney, the March Madness,
Which is about to kick off.
Yeah. So, for me, he would then, you could see, I saw the highlights today. Fuck, he was good then. How did he not go? He didn't go number 1 or anything like that.
Scrawny.
Small. That's what held him back. But look at him now.
What a fucking shooter, hey.
Just elite. Unreal skills.
How's Dame? Dame's
How's
pretty
both
fucking
of them just pulling up from
up
everywhere?
and just
Halfway,
raining it.
just with the logo, no worries.
How's how he finished it, Dame?
Yeah.
Just go, I watched on Twitter. He had 4 minutes. This video of him of game winners or final shots where he's nailed.
Yeah.
4 minutes worth.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. All right, AFL footy season. We're going to get into the big preview next week.
Yeah. So we got a bit of action on the weekend.
But we got some pre-season action.
Bruce, you were right. The game did open up a bit. High scoring affair. Started off with Carlton and St Kilda.
I'm not going to
Came out
say
firing.
it was just because of the man in the mark.
Yeah, I know, obviously.
But
it was good to see some high scoring football.
just movement.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that when the season comes, it happens. But I reckon it's because teams are a little bit unprepared because pre-season's shorter. So we should hopefully see some higher scoring games this year. But was there anything from the Carlton game that you sort of took out and thought, I'm happy with that? Because Zach Williams got suspended for round 1.
Zach Williams misses round 1, which is shit.
Which now affects my tip, I think,
For
Richmond Carlton.
oh right, does it affect your fantasy? So I really care about that.
I know you care about that. But let's talk about
So I really liked Zach Fisher.
I watched a little bit of your game. Zach Williams was really good.
Adam Sard was good.
Saar was good.
Patrick Cripps is a bull.
Yeah, but
he was in third gear. You could see he was bad. There was a few flashes where
Sam Walsh.
Sam Walsh is a
stepped
very
up.
good player. Wiedering still great. Guys like
Wiedering
Plowman.
and
So what is your what does your forward line? That's going to be the issue.
Well, Harry Mackay. Hopefully he comes back.
Did he play? No.
We had Tom DeConning still didn't play. Pitnet's good, man.
Yeah, good
Big
run.
Mark Pitnet.
But did you walk away from that game more excited or just still the same excitement that you had last week?
It's good. There were good signs. We
Yeah.
had a good flat. Like we got within a goal in the last quarter, and then they just ran over the top of us. So, same, but like it's pre-season, whatever. I'm not going to look, but I'm happy. I'm more confident now. A little bit more confident. Couple more
Top
percent.
8 or bust though.
Yeah, top 8 or bust.
If he doesn't, he's got to get sacked. Well, he won't have a contract, but
Yeah. He won't get re-signed, and Cripps will go.
he won't. Cripps won't go.
If we don't
go,
make the
Cripps.
8, if we don't make the 8,
If you go to Freo. Don't go to-
can Eagles afford him?
no.
Exactly.
Oh wait, if you got a few retiring, Bunga.
Look,
Kennedy.
I think if he said he wanted to go, they'll find a way.
Yeah, but I don't think Kennedy and
You would
Bunga-
offload Dom Sheet
Yeah.
to someone like that.
Well, it's not even offloading. It's more
Cap space.
restructuring some contracts, maybe back-ending a few guys,
Yeah,
all that crap.
Speaking of contracts, Dak Prescott, 4 years,
Well,
160 million.
me and Russo went out a little bit this morning about this because he's trying to give me shit for that, and they've signed Carson Wentz to a $32 million contract. So
We didn't sign him, mate. We picked him up.
you're paying him,
It's 2 years, 25 million a year.
please, 32. Anyway, whatever. I like Dak. I'm watching All or Nothing right now on Amazon.
Is that for his first year? No, it's his second year.
Third year. He's his third because he played 1 year, then he had a wicked year. Then when they lost to Green Bay by a field goal in the NF.
I thought his first year was the good year. His rookie year.
Oh, that maybe second year. Sorry, maybe second
Him
year.
and Zeke had the same rookie year.
Anyway, I like him. I'm happy to have him.
Yeah,
He's a great passer.
He's a decent quarterback, but I was more pulling the piss that you actually paid someone coming off a broken leg.
Horribly broken leg.
Yeah, but dude, you
The
think
second highest paid contract.
you think they haven't done?
Why couldn't you do that the year fucking before then?
No, because no, it wasn't us. He only wanted 4 years. We wanted 5.
That's what I was saying to Chop today. Dallas wanted 5. He wanted 4.
So Dallas
So
wanted
he
to pay him.
Gets tagged for that year, and then the following year signs 4. So he ends up the same
wins,
fucking
mate.
amount of time. So he got
He
the
knew.
30 whatever he got for franchise tag plus the ones because he's
See,
a
that's
5
why
year
I could
175
never
million.
understand what Dallas was thinking, because if he goes in the open market, he's getting that money. So regardless of whether you franchise tag him or not, and he had a fucking broken leg, probably the worst injury you can have in the NFL, and he still got his money. So clearly that the Cowboys knew that if he went out, he was going to get that money.
And like I said to Chop as well, like their only better options out there are Russ and Deshaun Watson. And for them to get either one of them, they have to give up too much, and then it's pointless because it's all right. You give up 2 round ones and a player, and you get Russ. Well, then you got no draft capital, and you've given away a good player.
Yeah.
So you're 3 steps back anyway. Same thing with Watson. So you keep Prescott there. You don't have to give up anything. You don't lose your draft picks. The money's a bit excessive. Considering, I just
to be honest, actually,
surprisingly, it just surprised me.
I don't think the money's that outlandish in terms
Coming
of
off a broken leg, though.
It is off
That's
a
what I
broken
mean.
leg.
That's why I'm just.
But it's not outlandish because that's what you have to pay a quarterback, your franchise quarterback anyway. So if you didn't pay him, you have to pay someone else. You're not picking up a rookie and
like I
competing.
said, the next big option's going to cost you too much.
Like it's not like okay, whatever, but it's more the way why franchise tag him.
Well, because they had to lock him down for the year. He didn't have a
just give him the
contract.
contract last year. Give him the 4-year deal last year. Then he'd be in his second year now,
Is it interesting?
and the pressure would be on him.
It's interesting why Dallas wanted 5. I know it's probably worked out to be less money, but over the 5 years. But
Yeah,
who cares? Get him for 4, and then if you shit, now he's got no trade clause in there.
he's got a no trade clause.
Yeah, so no trade clause.
So he can say no to any team.
Yeah, if they want to get rid of him, they have to
trade
pay. He's got 126 mil guaranteed, I think.
Oh, it's fucking
He's getting
huge chunks guaranteed.
75 mil this year coming. It's a monster. But
So
Is he going to be back for round 1?
yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
They reckon that's why they gave him the contract. They reckon he's so far ahead, like rehab wise, he's looking even better.
imagine that feeling.
Because you've got to think when he snapped that, he probably
Right.
had a few things he was carrying, and they've just gone in and fixed up everything.
Imagine that feeling. You sign a contract.
On crutches.
No, that you.
Now, he's been walking for ages. He was walking during
literally
the season.
sign a piece of paper, and you are more than set for life.
Your grandkids are set for life.
Like just going.
That's why I can't
I'm
believe
getting
he
100 mil.
That's why I couldn't believe he was able to turn that down last year. It was 5 years, 175 million they were offering.
Balls, man.
But he's backed himself and he's worked out for it. Because
Fucking
he's got
oath.
it. So I don't know why Jerry all of a sudden caved or
Jerry
got his 4 years, I guess, at the same time.
look,
Dak got his money.
End of the day, they got their quarterback. He didn't want to leave. We don't like the Dallas Cowboys, but they are a good. They are a big brand, not a good brand. They're a big
We're the
brand.
richest franchise in sport.
Yeah.
Sport.
In the world.
So carries.
I'm watching it now. I don't mind Jerry.
I don't mind
He's
Jerry.
back. He loves his black players. All this bullshit of him being a fucking plantation farmer is a lot of crap.
Oh, look, that's just easy targeting. That's just
He's fucking
there's
loves the
If
players.
there's a rich white old man, they just say racist. That's
Yeah.
always been the case. Jerry Jones is fantastic.
Yeah.
He's built that club. He bought it for not much.
Don't be fooled. Most of the owners in the NFL got some inherent racism.
Mate, 1,000. When they're all together, they're all sitting there.
No, they do.
But
But it's not that
as
he
if
doesn't love his players.
Exactly. It's not malicious.
It's not that.
No.
It's how he treats them.
Yeah.
I'm sure back in the slavery, they liked their slaves.
Yeah. That's why
But
they
they
stayed
liked them
alive.
as slaves, not the fact they're slaves. All right. I don't think Jerry Jones I think he's a good owner if he stuck to just owning the
Yeah, he
team.
needs to stop being the GM.
Stop being a GM, mate. I don't understand. You write your checks,
That is,
whatever.
but it's the whole
Just these
family a
Hands
part
don't
of
get
it.
I don't get cramps writing checks.
The whole family are a
hand
part of it. It's
responsibility
crazy.
away.
He's doing, and they run all the Salvation Army stuff.
They
and
do everything.
Yeah.
They're in every. You know, the weirdest thing I saw is Jerry's in it. His two sons are in it. They're in all the coaches' meetings.
Yeah.
It is so because I obviously watched the Arizona one and the LA one. You don't see any of the GMs or anything in the meetings or so. They're in everything.
Everything.
You know what? They don't say much. They obviously let the coach run it all. But that's weird to me.
That's his $4.4 billion baby, mate.
Imagine, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But imagine that you, as an employee, have your boss there all the time.
Yeah, but not just like employee, like I have an employee, in a small business. This is like, it's like working for Rio Tinto and the CEO is like right over you every single time, like the big boss. Fuck that.
That's fucked, eh?
It has a way that their training facilities set up, and they've actually got offices, like real estate companies and stuff are all inside the Star.
It
and they
is
overlook
the
the
most
training field.
ridiculous setup I've ever seen, ever. Their setup is phenomenal.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
They've got indoor, outdoor.
Going to work and watching.
You watch the funniest thing because obviously LA were in between moving from St. Louis to LA, and they're in fucking dongers and all that for their team meetings. And then the Dallas one, they're in an amphitheater, all got reclining chairs and all that. It is ridiculous.
They don't spare an expense when it comes to NFL teams.
Except for the Bengals.
They're on this.
The Bengals are the only team without an indoor facility.
What?
Yeah, they don't have an indoor
They
facility.
train outside all the time, or they go to someone else's indoors.
Maybe, but they don't have an indoor
No
facility.
wonder they suck.
They suck.
That surely changes now that you've got a franchise quarterback. That's hopefully in the next 10, 15 years.
You'd hope.
Hopefully.
But I think they thought that when they had Carson Palmer.
Yeah, but you know what? Their owner died recently.
Brown.
Yeah, so there's probably a lull in the ownership. That might be sold soon.
Should we snap it up?
Yeah,
Surely you can get that cheap. You can get the Bengals cheap. Neutral want to buy it.
fuck.
Neutral want to buy the Bengals.
That's talk about long term.
Oh.
I'd love to own a sporting team.
Any sporting team. Division 3, mate.
No,
Start
not
with
any.
Division 3 and just work your way up.
Not any in terms of any, like the sports are restricted to
Oh, yeah. Not any sport.
soccer, basketball. NFL's hard. That's
Billionaire shit.
Yeah.
but like soccer, like pick up a Div 3 team
That's what I
in
mean.
Italy. Like, beautiful.
Man. All the boys together.
There you go.
I'll be your client liaison officer.
All right, Mike Mush.
Fuck betting until the footy starts next week.
What is your bet of the week? The people want to see the Mush live.
People want to know who not to bet on.
What is it? 15-8 now.
I don't know, but you suck.
Still winning by a lot. AFL starts next week. We get back in the winning circle.
Well, aren't you going to change up the structure?
Yeah, when AFL starts.
So what are you going to do? You're going to do a smoky. You're going to do
Lock, love, like.
say it again.
Lock, love, like.
Okay.
All I hear is wine.
Fulham versus Chelsea, head-to-head, Chelsea to win. Fuck it, I'm going
That's
Chelsea
only-
again.
that's-
3-time lucky.
What, $1.40?
$1.70. That's close
$1.70.
enough.
All right, I'll
$1.70 is
pay
close
that.
enough. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
All right.
So don't snap
I'll
me like
pay
that.
it.
I've always done all right. So it's $1.70.
Yeah.
I won't post that because my Instagram's fucked. Someone else will post that for me.
After the show, we're going to find out on what was on Chop's phone that was so interesting.
Yeah, for 25 minutes
Matty.
of this conversation.
All right, so you're not doing a bet.
All right, so boys.
He just said it.
I just said it. You're in your fucking minds. All right, don't forget. This Saturday I'll be shaving my head.
Donate.
Donate, dig deep.
Donate, guys. Thank you for listening in. Send those questions in. Get behind the big fight.
You've been listening to Any Give and Take. Follow the boys on Instagram and Twitter at Any Give and Take.
Mom!